Hello everyone. So this is the Newlywed game. And I saw this done on Obs and Lala. So if you haven't seen Kayla's channel, you should definitely go check it out and I'll link it below. So, first off, we'll start off with questions for husband. So for you. So, question number 1. How old was your spouse when they got their first kiss?
BAM!
And the answer is 12. Doing good so far. Number 2. What tool is your wife most handy with? Hammer, screwdriver, tape measure, drill. Very funny. Tape measure. Number 3. What was the last book your spouse read? What to expect while expecting. Pretty damn close. What to expect while you're expecting. Number 4. What is the most she has ever paid for a pair of shoes? $400. $300 is the most I've ever paid. Just over $300. Okay. Question number 5. How would you describe your wife's bedroom closet? Very organized, creative, or a disaster? An organized disaster. And I said disaster. Number 6. What is your wife's favorite room in the house?
She eats toilet paper.
Very funny. Eva's room. Why the bathroom?
You spend more time in there than anybody.
Okay. When it comes to trash, how many times does your wife have to ask you before taking it out? So you say, oh yeah, it says once, 2 to 3 times, or more than 3 times. So you say once. And the real answer would be, mostly I don't even have to ask, once at the most. Okay. Now these are the questions you have for me.
Yeah. What percentage of housework would your husband say he does?
I think Steve probably says he does about 40%. But I wrote, he actually only does 20 to 30%.
No.
Being generous.
Not true. Not true.
Well, what do you say? 40%. There you go.
That's true.
Yeah, I don't know about that.
Who initiated your first kiss?
Me. So what do you say?
What did I say?
No, the wrong way.
Her grandmother. She did. That's how I roll.
Okay, what's the next question?
If your husband won the lottery, what would be the first thing he'd spend the money on? New car, new house, pay off debt, or go on vacation?
I said that he would pay off debt, but he would do the other 3 immediately after.
This is true. I also went with debt. Tough break.
Okay, what's number 4?
I don't know. What happened here?
We have lost the questions.
There we go.
Number 4.
What is the most she has ever paid?
No, that's... There.
What color is the front door of the first house you two shared?
Cream and brown.
I had
Close enough. It was 2 colors.
It was brown and then it had like black on the
No,
little
that
square
was
thing.
brown.
I don't
That
know.
was brown, and
Depending
it
on
was
the
like
lighting.
beige colored.
Depending on the lighting.
Brown.
What would your husband say is his favorite type of potatoes? Mashed, baked, or fried?
I said mashed, and in brackets I wrote garlic mashed.
And I put baked.
That's not your favorite.
Yeah.
Whenever I offer to make them, you say no.
Mm-mm. Just because they take so long.
Number 6.
If your husband was lost while driving in a foreign city, who would be most likely, or this doesn't even make sense. If your husband was lost while driving in a foreign city, would be most likely.
A.
There's no A.
Okay, well he would be most likely to A.
Stop and ask for directions. B. Pretend to not be lost. C. Stop and buy a map. D. Find a way to blame you.
Okay, and this is what I said. He would initially pretend to not be lost. Then he would C, he would stop and buy a map. And then D, he would find a way to blame me for the whole thing.
No. See, it's impossible to get lost now with GPS, pretty much, so wouldn't have to do any of these things, but I would put stop
For a map.
for a map.
And the last question.
Who drives worse?
What's your answer?
She does.
Me. But you also have a lot more experience driving. I didn't actually learn to drive until, what was it? Was I pregnant? Yeah. No, did I have Mila?
No.
No. Just before I was pregnant with Mila is when I learned to drive. After I had Eva. So that's it. Any questions you have for us? Put below. Thanks for watching.